Tired of cookie-cutter beach parties, beer bongs, and hearing the same old pickup lines? It's time for a change of scenery. Welcome to MojoTravels, and today, we're counting down our picks for the top 10 underrated spring break destinations. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to MojoTravels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at lesser appreciated cities and regions, both in the US and a bit further afield, where college students and even families can have a great spring break. Number 10. Montreal, Canada. This Canadian city is famous the world over for its wild nightlife and bar scene. Bars are open until 3 a.m., and if you feel like keeping the party going, there are a number of after-hours clubs to choose from. Montreal is also big into the arts, so it's never hard to find live music. A foodie heaven, there's no shortage of quality late-night munchies either. And with a number of both French and English universities, students won't have any trouble finding new people in their age range to mingle with. Plus, if you're traveling from the United States, the exchange rate means that your budget goes even further than usual, and Montreal is already quite an affordable city. One thing to note, however, if your spring break falls on the earlier side, dress warmly. Number 9. Jupiter, Florida. Are you one of those people who can't imagine spending spring break anywhere other than at the beach? Don't worry, you can still get your fill of the sea, sand, and sun, and do it without getting trampled by people looking to party. Located at the northern extremity of Florida's Palm Beach County, Jupiter is known for its distinctly relaxed pace, opportunities for outdoor activities both on and off the water, seafood, and live music. The waterfront area, as a whole, is beautiful and all kinds of charming. Jupiter definitely gets more crowded over spring break, but given that it's a family-friendly retreat, the festivities are notably less debaucherous than in other Florida beach destinations. That being said, you will never be at a loss for fun things to do, eat, or drink. Number 8. Sun Valley, Idaho. When you think of spring break, chances are that your mind doesn't immediately whisk you away to Idaho. But give Sun Valley a chance. You'll likely find yourself a convert. A snowy mountain paradise, Sun Valley is the perfect getaway for anyone looking to squeeze in some mild weather skiing or snowboarding before the summer rolls in. While the major resorts like Aspen Snowmass, Jackson Hole, Big Sky, and Whistler are likely to be jam-packed, Sun Valley often goes overlooked, but people are beginning to catch on, and that has propelled development, attracting enough trendy businesses to guarantee that you're never bored. When the spring breakers roll in, they bring with them a party atmosphere, but one that never feels oppressive or over the top. Number 7. Savannah, Georgia. This city in the southern United States attracts visitors for a wide range of reasons. It's the setting of the best-selling true crime novel, Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. It's said to be among the country's most haunted cities, and historic Jones Street is a contender for the prettiest street in America. While ghosts, true crime, and pretty buildings might not scream spring break, the city's open container law sure does. To quote official Savannah website, this is a city that has a love affair with alcohol. To-go cups mean that you can knock back drinks while exploring this beautiful city's historic district, and the craft beer and cocktail scene ensures that even the most sophisticated palate will find something to enjoy. In short, Savannah is a city that knows how to have a good time. Number 6. The Exumas, Bahamas. Sometimes when spring break rolls around, you just need to get away, and the further, the better. Chances are that you don't have time to make it all the way across the world to Australia or Japan, but those looking for a drastic change of scenery will find plenty to smile about on the Exumas. The capital city of Nassau is the go-to for spring breakers in the Bahamas. But the festivities have gotten so over the top, the whole experience teeters on the edge of self-parody. It gets crowded and really rowdy. Over on the Exuma Cays, however, you can enjoy much smaller crowds, clearer waters, less trash, and the opportunity to actually relax and appreciate the paradise you've been lucky enough to visit. And yes, they still have all the fun, boozy cocktails you want over spring break. Number 5. Lake Tahoe, California. Major spring break events seem to be far more common along the East Coast, but we think that a bit of California sun is just what the doctor ordered, especially if you can enjoy it while also tearing down the slopes. We know not everyone wants to spend spring break skiing, but for downhill enthusiasts, it's the highlight of the year. And we simply couldn't talk about Sun Valley without giving Lake Tahoe an entry of its very own. The scenery is stunning, the powder is world-class, the weather is beautiful in spring, and there's plenty to do off the slopes as well. From hiking and sightseeing to shopping, this town has got it all, including nightlife. Clubbing, skiing, and great Mexican food not too far away. What more could you ask for? Number 4. Austin, Texas. Some travelers have a very short list of demands when it comes to spring break: booze, sun, people, and music. But what if you want more from your trip than to knock back cheap beers on a beach amidst a sea of people in matching sunglasses to a soundtrack of interchangeable DJs? We're not sure if Austin is still as weird as the city's slogan might hope, but there's no denying that it's a culturally rich, unique, and vibrant place to visit. It's rightfully been called the live music capital of the world. You can find a great show at a cool venue every night of the week. Austin has a real DIY spirit, and that's very much apparent in the food and bar scene. Artisanal beers, cocktails, and dishes abound. This is one party you'll never want to leave. Number 3. Portland, Oregon. Another city known for keeping it weird in their own way and having a strong DIY spirit, Portland is truly one of a kind. A foodie and craft beer paradise, Portland has been marching to the beat of its own drum for decades, and few would dare argue with the results. It's got a nightlife scene that can compete with the best of them, but Portland will particularly appeal to those who like to spend their days doing more than just day drinking or nursing a hangover. Nestled in the Willamette Valley, Portland is a nature lover's delight. From whale watching on the coast to hiking the Linton Loop or exploring Washington Park, there's no shortage of unforgettable adventures to be had in this great city. For those who want variety from their spring break, you really couldn't ask for better. Number 2. Guadalajara, Mexico. Don't get us wrong, Cancun is great. The picturesque shoreline, the crystal clear azure waters, what's not to like? Well, come spring break, there are actually a lot of issues. Namely, it gets absolutely inundated with college kids looking to live out their most debaucherous fantasies. And that's why we're championing Guadalajara as an interesting alternative for those who want to go south of the border for spring break. Forget fighting through the crowds at the beach and instead immerse yourself in the local culture and nightlife. Drink some of the world's best tequila, discover the joys of mariachi music, eat authentic Mexican dishes specific to the region, and just revel in all this beautiful city has to offer. We promise it's a spring break you will never forget. Number 1. Palm Springs, California. This unique desert oasis has long been dismissed as a destination most popular with retirees. But once upon a time, it was the retreat of the rich and famous, an escape for Hollywood's biggest stars. And that's exactly the cool spirit you're going to channel when you spend spring break in Palm Springs. Many of the boutique hotels and restaurants along the strip have gotten a facelift in recent years. The distinctly vintage retro vibe is still very much intact, but it's been given a fresh coat of paint to really make it shine. It's pure Instagram gold. Tiki bars, themed activities in the hotel lounge, candy-colored decor, and picture-perfect pools, the city's appeal is hard to deny. And on top of everything else, you're perfectly situated to do some hiking. Palm Springs is your own little slice of hip retro American paradise and a spring break destination you'll never forget. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MojoTravels and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.